So the Joker movie, it sucked. Just kidding, just kidding. It didn't suck. It was actually really awesome. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Stevey Luke here, and this is my review of the Joker movie. So this video is going to be the spoiler-free review. I'll be doing the spoiler talk about the Joker tomorrow in a live stream, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. So yeah, the Joker, it was an awesome movie, an incredible masterpiece, but it really sucked to watch it. Now here's what I mean by that before you get mad. To those of you guys who liked the movie. I liked the movie too. It was just really, really sad. Obviously going into that we expect the Joker's story to be a tragedy, but without watching the movie, I just felt so sad, which is exactly how you're supposed to feel when you watch a Joker movie. So just let that be a warning to all of you who haven't seen the movie yet. It's a really sad movie. It is the perfect showcase of his descent into madness, of his just one thing after another just going wrong until it all culminates in that one bad day theme that the Joker has, and then boom, he snaps. So here's how this is gonna work. I'm gonna talk about three things. I'm gonna talk about what I liked, I'm gonna talk about what I didn't like, and what I think they should do with this character in the future. So let's start off with what I liked. I loved Joaquin Phoenix's performance as the Joker. His whole demeanor, his facial expressions, the looks in his eyes, the way he walked, the way he ran, the way he talked, everything showed that he was an absolute nutcase. It reminded me a lot of Mark Hamill's Joker from Batman the Animated Series, just a little more adult. I mean, after all, that movie was rated R. Another thing that I liked was that it really tied into the story of Gotham City as a whole. They were showing how Gotham was this crime-ridden city and how everything was going bad the way that they have it in the comics. They mentioned the Waynes, they mentioned, all the big corporations and stuff like that. I liked how it tied it into the DC universe, even though this movie was technically supposed to be a standalone. Another thing that I liked was that we really got to see everything through Arthur's eyes. This movie is definitely told through Arthur's perspective, which, if you don't know, that's what the name that Joker has in this movie is, Arthur. But anyways, we are going on this roller coaster ride with Arthur, and you feel everything that he's feeling. You feel all his pain, all his sadness, all the tragedies that happen to him in the film. You feel it too. It makes you understand. It makes you realize, okay, this is why he turned into the Joker. This is why this happened. And if you've seen the movie, you know what I mean. And it's kind of weird having understanding with the Joker. Like, for so many years, we didn't understand his character at all. Like, throughout all the other comics and movie iterations that we've seen of his character, we never really got any reasons as to why he was doing what he was doing. At least not, legitimate reasons. In this movie, though, we have actual things that happen to him that cause him to turn into this madman. This psychopathic, psychotic killer. And another thing that I liked was the use of music in this film. The music was absolutely perfect. It really served to set the mood. Like, whenever the music changed, this is how it's supposed to be in all movies. Unfortunately, some movies don't get this right. But whenever the music changed subtly, all of a sudden you knew, uh-oh, something's about to happen. The music is what really made you feel the emotions that Arthur was feeling throughout the film. Also, the cinematography was awesome. The close-up shots, the moving shots. There were scenes in the movie where Arthur was dancing and stuff like that in slow motion, and it was just perfect. So that really gets out of the way all the stuff that I liked about the film, which is a lot of stuff. I bet you wonder, hey Stevie, what could possibly be left? What's left that you didn't like? Well, there were some things that I didn't like, but they're very, very minor things. A few of them I can't talk about here because they'd be spoilers, so if you want to hear them, you got to check out my spoiler live stream tomorrow. But one of the things I can say that I didn't like was I'm still not a fan of the face paint that they chose. I'm not a fan of the blue diamonds around the eyes. I don't know, and the way that the smile is positioned. I mean, this is obviously, guys, this is nitpicking, obviously. This absolutely does not take away from the film at all. This is just the comic book nerd in me, it just doesn't look like Joker. I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on me if they do more stuff with this Joker in the future, which I definitely hope that they do. And the other thing that I didn't like, and once again, it's a small detail that didn't take away from the film, was we really don't get to see Jim Gordon in this film. We don't see anything of, I guess at the time he'd still be a regular police officer, but we don't get to see anything about Gordon in the film. And I was hoping we'd see at least a cameo, or at least like a mention of Gordon in the film. Very, very minor things that I didn't like, and as I said before, this film was absolutely amazing. It was the perfect Joker origin story. The whole movie was literally meant as a giant joke. And if you've seen the movie, you know what I mean. It was this big, long, emotional roller coaster. Every single emotion that Arthur felt, we felt. I can't ask for anything more when it comes to a Joker movie. Now let's talk about what they can do in the future with this film. So this film literally has set up an entirely new Batman universe, okay? So I can't get into too much detail about it because there will be spoilers. You guys check out the live stream, like I said, tomorrow if you want to talk about it more with me. But they have the potential to do a whole new Batman story outside of the DC universe. Or if they want to add it in, they can. It's like an open world at this point now. So I definitely want to see them bring back Joaquin Phoenix again to play the Joker. And I most definitely want to see them continue this story with Batman in it. So yeah, that pretty much amounts to what I think of the Joker. It sucked to watch, but it was an amazing masterpiece. That's literally the word that can describe it. It's a masterpiece. It gave us a glimpse into the inner workings of the Joker's mind. And it was really, really interesting to watch. Alrighty then guys, that concludes my review of the Joker. That was the spoiler-free version. The spoiler talk will be on a live stream tomorrow, some point during the day, probably late morning to early afternoon time, so be prepared for that. If you've seen the movie, please keep any spoilers out of the comments section. I will be removing any spoilers from the comments, so just keep it non-spoiler. Let me know what you thought of the movie down below. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to catch my videos as soon as they come out. And if you want to check out some more of my content, the links will be appearing right over here to the side of me momentarily. Alright then guys, until next time, my name is Stevey Luke, and I'll catch you later.